Is it too early to be thinking about promotion?
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah, just don't.
Just don't do that yet.
Just don't do it yet.
Should be 1-2-0 up to Playoffs. You be happy with playoffs first. You reckon we're going to win the league? Would you put your money on it?
I think we'll get top 6 and fight for promotion in the final.
Top 2? Go with that.
Whoa! I tell you what.
I don't want to swear, don't you jinx anything?
I don't want to jinx anything, but it's the best I've seen in a long time.
The fans, the people, the families, even now this whole fan zone entertainment is phenomenal. Like I've seen it grow, it's brilliant.
Hey, don't the Irish talk too much? Curry pint, job done.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Stoke Fan TV with myself, Max.
And me, Sam.
And Sam. And in today's video, we've got a rip-roar of a show for you, honestly, because start of the season, won it, Stoke got off to a win, and we're at the game and we got fan interviews. It's been a long summer without being able to get fan reactions and walk around the ground, asking people what they thought. Anyway, you will see that soon. We're going to bring you all those fan interviews in a min. But first, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who's been liking the video, subscribing to the channel. If you haven't clicked the like button already for this video, pause it, click the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, because it's making a world of difference. And also, it was nice at the game for people coming up to us and saying how much they're enjoying the channel. Shout out to Terry, who came all the way over from Ireland in the early hours. He was outside the game, got a photo with you. There you go, Terry. We said we'd get you on the show in some format. I know on the day you said you weren't too sure because you'd had a bit to drink, but we'll get your photo on anyway, mate. There you go, with your Irish flag coming all the way over at, what time did he say he left to watch the Stoke game?
Early hours,
2 o'clock in the morning. There you go, Terry. We'll try and get you on the show proper at some point, mate, honest. And as I say, thanks to everybody else at the ground who was coming up to us and saying they were enjoying it. Also, in today's show, we've got the Watford Way, another YouTube channel, and they've sent us a video all about the Watford game. You have a watch of that because he goes into who he thinks kind of like some of the key players are going to be in that game, and he talks about formations and possible tactics that they might use against Stoke. So that's going to be coming later in the video as well. So that was a big intro, wasn't it?
Yes.
Now, Coventry, we won.
Yes.
Great start
Mega.
to the season, absolutely mega. And then we've gone on to win our first cup match of the year as well.
Yes, against Carlisle.
All right, Sam, now give us your breakdown of the Coventry game and the Carlisle game.
So the Coventry game was a good game, wasn't it?
It was a very good game.
It was a great game.
1-0.
Yeah, it was an absolutely brilliant game. The atmosphere was great. Fans were loud. I loved having the away fans in that corner.
Yeah.
I think it made a world of difference to the atmosphere, do you?
Absolutely. Well, we went and tested out the safe standing. Obviously, we did a video pre-season on the safe standing, and then we got to actually go in and test it out, and it was ace.
Yeah, wicked.
It was brilliant. And what a result. I thought we could have won by more.
I do. We should have scored more goals, really. Tezgal had a great header that was saved by their keeper.
Yeah, Chamadou at the post.
Yeah, Chamadou at the post. We made Coventry not look very good, didn't we?
Yeah, and what I found quite interesting about that game, without delving too much into tactics, because we could do that on another video, is the fact that in that centre of the park, we seemed to have control of the game. And ultimately, that's where the goal came from. Baker obviously coming on and running through that channel, and then slotting it. I did say, in the last video, I think the game's going to be won and lost in the middle of the park. There you go. And it was true. And what I have to eat humble pie about is my criticism of Gooch.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think he was going to be any good at all on the wing. But do you know what? Especially that first half, I thought
I was there telling you the game on time.
He did say.
He did well there, Gooch did.
I tell you what, he can put a ball in the box, can't he?
Yeah, he's good.
He's great. He's great at that.
He's all right. He's definitely not a winger naturally, but he can definitely fill in there, so he is a very useful player.
Yeah. So anyway, what were your thoughts on the Coventry game? You know, were you happy with it? Obviously, you've got to be happy with it, haven't you? A 1-0 win to kickstart the season. Carlisle then?
First half was a bit underwhelming.
Right.
It was a very equal game. We didn't play a strong team, but we did have 4 or 5 first teamers playing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Carlisle played well first half. It was like we didn't look very good first half, really.
No, okay.
Ennis missed about 3 sitters. Sidibe at the crossbar, and then Viv Anderson's lad, Freddie Anderson, scored an header. which is brilliant.
First goal for the club.
First goal for the club. And Tesgo's good,
Oh, well, there you go.
which is wicked.
Which is good. And it's a confidence builder, isn't it?
Frank Fielding,
Played his first game for Stoke.
first game after signing 3
Frank
years ago.
Fielding.
And he played really well.
Well, there you go. Just so you know, you all thought Frank Fielding was a myth. You know, you thought Sam and I had made him up when we said that he'd never played for Stoke before. Well, there you go. Now he has. So no one can say who is Frank Fielding, can they?
No, and fair play to him.
So that's that. That's the Carlisle game. Obviously, Borough in the next round. Are you quite into the cup yourself?
I enjoy the cup games.
You enjoy the cup games?
Middlesbrough's going to be a tough game,
Mm-hmm.
but we did beat them last season.
And we did.
So,
Well, there you go. Who knows? What do
who
you think?
knows?
What do you think, Stoke fans? Are you anticipating a good cup run? Let us know in the comments. So, back to the league. Now, obviously, brilliant, isn't it, to win the first match of the season? But I have a question for you. I want you to answer honestly. Promotion, relegation, or mid-table? If you could pick one of them for Stoke, realistically, what are you thinking this season?
Mid-table.
Mid-table?
Yeah.
Yeah? Would you be happy with mid-table?
I'd be happy with a mid-table as long as we're not in a relegation battle like last year. I think it's not hard to be better than last year, really, is it?
Is it too early to be thinking about promotion?
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah, just don't.
Just don't do that yet.
Just don't do it yet.
Start the
Don't
season
mention it.
No?
Just don't mention it.
A bit too optimistic.
Too optimistic.
Well, we don't want to be negative.
No, not negative, but that's too optimistic.
Okay, right, okay.
For now. Wait till Christmas.
Yeah, and it's brilliant to get off to a win. Loads of transfer speculation swirling around. Can you give us a bit of an update? We're filming this on the Thursday. Show's going out tomorrow on the Friday, so there might be stuff happened overnight and going on. But what do you know at the minute?
Latest I've heard is Stoke have put in a 500k offer for Cundle.
Mm-hmm.
Wolves have rejected. They're looking for 4 mil,
Right.
which I think is a little bit pricey, personally. I've also seen that Hoover might be going to Toulouse.
Yep.
Which is a shame if that happens.
I'd like to have him back, to be honest.
Especially now Mehdi Larice has gone to Pisa.
Yeah, okay.
So that's the update on them. Who knows, we might end up getting him.
Stansfield?
I've not seen much about it, but I heard that the Fulham manager dismissed any option of him leaving last night after their cup game. So.
Okay, well, that's not ideal, really. I quite like the idea of him.
Yeah.
We've been getting offers in for Manuf.
I've heard that Leeds are after Million Manuf, which I can't really see happening personally, but it's out there on social media.
Vidigal, Juno.
Vidigal, there was a bit of speculation after he deleted all of his social media posts the other day. They're now back on there, so I don't know what he was doing.
Okay, who knows?
And
Juno?
Juno,
No more.
no more.
Yeah, we'd like that.
information.
We'd like if we keep Juno, really, wouldn't we?
But
We
I
need
think
to.
Stoke are telling clubs to back off a bit with these players.
Yeah, well, they're our
which
best
is-
players, and realistically, I think if we're to even consider the P word, promotion, if we're to consider promotion, then we need to keep all of our best players, and we need strength in depth in that squad.
And we
So,
still need to make
still
a
need
few more signings.
So-
Definitely. We still haven't got a decent striker besides Tesgal.
I was going to say, you said this last game.
I
but
did say this last
you've
game.
got to eat humble pie a little bit.
Tesgal is doing okay so far.
Absolutely, he's up and coming. He's
And
playing well.
I wouldn't rule him out from being one of the good strikers, but I still don't think you can rely on him.
Well, we did go and grab an interview with Peter Thorne after the
We
game,
did.
and you can watch that video if you haven't already on the channel. He was saying that the lads did a race, and he was saying that Tesgal, in particular, he's only a young lad, but I liked him in the role he was playing. He kept dropping deep, he picked up the ball well, he was spraying it out to the wings, and he got a shot on target, be a header.
It was a good header, that was.
Yeah, exactly. So, and he's, it'll be one where he is for the future.
Yep.
And I hope that scoring against Carlisle will give him another extra boost in confidence.
Yes, I'd like to see Nathan Lowe get a game now.
Yeah, over Ennis.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, Ennis, he's not doing too well, is he?
Oh,
but
dear.
But come on, he scored.
I'm giving him a chance.
He scored in his first game.
I'm giving him a chance.
Right, and also in the last game, I didn't think he played badly.
He said he was involved in the goal. He was involved in the goal in Coventry game.
Yeah, well, he was involved in. He did a lot of running, put a lot of work in it, and I won't fault players for running their socks off. I won't do that. And we've got Gallagher to come back.
Yeah.
Don't forget. So positives. Right. Enough from Sam and I waffling on. Are you ready, Stoke fans? This is the bit I know you've all been waiting for. It's time for the fan reactions from the Coventry game. Okay, we're outside the ground, we're drawing. 0-0 with Coventry. We should be 1-2-0 up. Serious thoughts now. We're going to get on this season. Who's going to go first?
Win the league.
You're going to go win the league? How do you reckon, mate?
I think we'll go on a good run. I think we'll get maybe playoffs or in the top half.
You're saying playoffs? Yeah. Where are we going?
Promotion.
Promotions?
Playoffs, hopefully.
Playoffs, hopefully. Based on today.
Playoffs.
Yeah, what do you reckon, matey?
Top two.
Top two? Go with that. Yeah? Is that what we're going for today? We're going for promotion. Yeah, first. Half-time Coventry. Go on, Stoke. We're going to end up in the promotion this season. Half-time at the Bet365. I'm here. You all know who this guy is. We've done plenty of videos with him. This is Ian Dyer, the legendary Stoke poet. Now, Ian, 0-0, but we should be winning, I think.
I think we could be 2-3 up easily. Really unlucky, hitting the inside of the post and bouncing out. Yeah, I think Million did that one, and Ted's goal come really close.
Yeah.
It's been a really encouraging first 45 minutes.
Hey, we're playing bloody well.
Whoa, I tell you what.
I don't want to swear, I don't want to jinx anything.
I don't want to jinx anything, but it's the best I've seen in a long time.
I know, and we're playing well.
You know I love Schumacher,
Mate, Schumacher's bar me army. Now, listen, how do you think we're going to get on this season?
Well, I said to you, lads, didn't I? I'm forever the optimist. I said top 6.
Yeah.
And I'll still stand by that.
Yeah, you happy? I'll be happy with top 6.
Well,
I'll be more than happy.
Well, I think you two, between you, have got us down 11, 14.
Well, you know.
Come on, lads. Show some optimism. Sorry about the swearing.
That's all right. We'll get you in. We'll get it in anyway. Listen, we need you back on the show because when we're all down in the dumps, you're going to bring us back up.
It'd be nice.
All right, mate.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Stoke Fan TV, it's half-time Coventry game. It's 0-0, but to be honest, I think we should be winning. How do you reckon Stoke are going to get on this season?
Promotion, mate. Promotion, yeah.
You're getting promotion?
I'd say so, yeah.
What position in the league?
First. When it run right, I'd say, mate.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say so, yeah.
How about yourself, Acey?
Just playoffs.
You'd be happy with
so
playoffs.
negative, mate.
Playoffs. Wembley.
So negative, mate. So negative. Too negative.
First game of the season, and we've only gone and beat Coventry 1-0. Okay, and I'm here with Charlotte and Dylan. Okay, I know we've won. Okay, first game of the season. You never know what's going to happen the rest of the season. How do you think, honestly? What are your predictions for the rest of the season going forward?
Above 10th. First.
You reckon we're going to win the league?
Yeah.
Would you put your money on it?
Yes.
There you go. Do you know what? If we win the league, Dylan, we'll come back here at the end of the season, and you'll say to me, "I told you, I was right. We're going to win the league." How about yourself, Charlotte?
I'd be happy.
Are you as optimistic?
I don't want first because I think we'll just go straight up and straight back down. I think we've got to work our way up.
Yeah.
So I'll be happy with top 10 finish.
So we're in Ricardo's, and first game of the season. I'm with Sam Cam. If you haven't seen Sam Cam's channel on YouTube, get on it. Go check it out because this guy does a blog of every single match, pretty much every single Stoke match I've seen to, and it's like it's mint. Go check out Sam Cam on YouTube. But anyway, back to today. We've only gone and won 1-0.
Can't believe it, mate. Honestly, really can't believe it.
I'm baffled, mate.
I said in my video, in this division, it's not about being the best team for 90 minutes. You play fantastic teams like Coventry, and the main thing you've got to do is when you get the chance, you take it, you be clinical with it. And the chance came to Baker, he took it fantastic. I mean, we said a minute ago off camera. They came out in the second half, they were dominated it, but we showed that persistence defensively to see it out, to hold them out. And like I say, when the chance came, we took it. That's all you can ask for.
What's your thoughts on our final position? Where would you be happy with?
I mean, you'd be over the moon with the playoffs, wouldn't you? But I don't know if we're quite there yet. You look at the summer editions, I don't think they've filled me with enough confidence to be able to say we should be up there. Maybe with a couple more. I mean, we've got Bosun, Lawal and Tom Cannon possibly on loan from Leicester. If those two come in before the end of August, I might say something different. Right now, just asserting a place in the top half of the table is what I'd be happy with.
You'd be happy with that. Like, literally, that's a snippet of Sam Cam. One of these days, we're going to get Sam Cam on the show proper. Rather than just loitering at Stoke City Stadium like he does. You know what I mean? When we find him loitering around the ground, we're going to take it one further. Get you on the show.
Yeah, definitely.
If you haven't already, check out his YouTube channel, Sam Cam. Right, okay, so we're at the Coventry game, currently 0-0. But I think we should be winning, shouldn't we?
2-0.
Now, regardless of the result today, how do you think we're going to get on this season?
I'm expecting us to finish top 10.
Yeah,
Yeah, at least I would.
at
say.
least. Would you
Yeah.
would you be happy with that, or
I would be, yeah.
yeah,
And then kick on again.
and then kick on again next season?
Yeah.
If we get top 10, if we don't get promoted this season, do you reckon we're going to be able to keep hold of all these players though? Got some good players in there,
Yeah,
haven't
we
we?
will. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Million, he'll stay at Stoke. They're good players. I think they are a little bit dedicated to Stoke. No player is, are they? But
No.
I think he owes a lot to Stoke, so he should give it back.
We've just been and beaten Coventry.
We have,
Everyone's
yes.
smiling.
Everyone's
Everyone's
happy,
buzzing.
yeah.
The new season has started,
Yeah.
and I'm here again with the cheese borders. Okay, what did you make to today's game?
Really good, considering we had a few injuries, considering these are a really good team.
Yep.
You know, got some talent out there, they're an established team, same manager, he's building something good. As I expect Coventry to be up there at the end of the season, so
Yeah.
very tough test, and I thought we were really good today. I thought, you know, considering we got no Jono, and I just, you can just see on the left-hand side we're missing, there's something missing there, you know, there's nothing, very little creativity, so yeah, very, very pleased, great results. Great win.
So what did you make to today's match?
I think it is good, and like it's obviously the first match of the season, and so I think that's boosted up everyone's energy because we won.
Yeah.
And like
absolutely.
in the fan zones, everyone's just dancing around, smiling,
Yeah.
and everyone was so happy. So
What's our aim this season, in your opinion?
My opinion, just keep building. What I think fans have got to look at the real big picture. And the real big picture is now we're debt free. We've got a good setup now. You know, we've got a real good club, some good people in place. We've just got to be patient, let them do the job, believe them, but you know, buy into the philosophy, believe in what they're doing, and I really think, I don't think we'll go up this year, but I think you'll see some real progression this year. This place will become a fortress again. I think probably finish top half, hopefully. That's the hope. And then next season, hopefully we can have a real good go at it. So we sure, like you said, we need a real goal scorer. We really do. Little areas like that, but the things we can get there.
Absolutely. Are you thinking something similar? Are you positive for the season?
yes.
Yeah.
So very same to my granddad, but I think the team have put a lot of effort in. So I think we're definitely going to try to get up there.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to be better this year.
I think they're building solid from the foundations up. Fans have just got to be patient, buy into the philosophy. I think we'll have some good days ahead.
There you go. There's the first taste of the cheese borders
Yeah.
for the 24-25 season. And keep your eye out, because there's going to be way more cheese to come. Serious question then. Regardless of the result today, what are your thoughts for the season? How do you think we're going to get on?
I reckon we'll get on well, but as per usual, you got them top teams that just absolutely come and batter us, but then sometimes we get a lucky chance and get a few good goals in. But I reckon we'll finish hopefully mid-table this season.
Would you be happy with mid-table?
I would be happy.
I think promotion.
You'd what? Would you want top six? Would you?
I think we'll get top six and fight for promotion in the final.
Is there anywhere before the end of the transfer window that you think we need to sign a couple more players in certain positions or anything, or are you happy with the team as it is?
I think we need some attacking wingers, I think.
Some more attacking wingers, yeah?
But I think that's it, really. We've got a good defence and midfielder, all connecting well.
Yourself?
Yeah, as he's just said, our defence is, I reckon our defence is mint at the moment, and our midfield as well, they're doing really well. Yeah, it's just the attackers and stuff like that. We just need to improve a bit on them.
So we're outside the new fan zone. I'm here with Daz. Daz, what is it you do, man? You brought... Well, I know we got this guy. I think he's with you.
Yeah.
I don't know who he is. Famous Stoke fan.
We bring groups from Ireland, America, Australia over to different games. They come over to play football. So the group themselves at the moment have played against Fulham. They played against West Brom. They've done a training session this morning with Stoke.
Right, okay.
And they're going to go to the Stoke game. Over the last 10 years, we brought over, realistically, probably 7,500 fans from Ireland, the US, Australia to Stoke to watch the games. It's an absolutely fantastic club. I myself can say I'm a converted Stoke fan.
You're a converted Stoke fan?
It's unbelievable. From the fans, the people, the families, even now this whole fan zone entertainment is phenomenal. Like, I've seen it grow. It's brilliant.
Hey, don't the Irish talk too much? Curry pint, job done.
So there you go, Stoke fans. There's your first taste of the 2024-25 season and the Stoke fan reactions. What did you make to all of those? Mint, as usual. Excellent. Thanks to everybody who was involved with that. Some interesting predictions there for the season.
Yeah.
A couple of going to win the league. Hey, going to come top two.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, promotion. Oh, you know, the optimism's up. I like it, man. The optimism's up. People are feeling positive. It's nice.
We haven't lost in ages, so everyone's going to be positive.
We haven't lost in ages, apart from in the pre-season.
Well, that don't count.
I don't know. Wipe that one off. Right, anyway. But no, it's great. Thanks for everybody who's involved with that. Right. Quick word from us before we finish. Watford next game, tough game, away.
Yeah.
So in a minute, we've got the Watford way, James from the Watford way coming up. He's going to be telling us all about what we need to look out for from that Watford team, playing in that next game, formations and stuff. Sam, your thoughts on Watford? I mean, it's obviously going to be a tough game. It's the first away game in the season as well.
Watford are a great team. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully the Stoke team will be up for it, like the fans will be, really. I'm sure Stoke are going to take a lot of away supporters down there. I think it'll be a good game. Hopefully, we score a few goals.
Be interesting to see about what tactics play out during that game. Obviously, we've got they kind of sit with it. They've been playing with a 3 at the back, 4 in front, two number 10s in a way, 2 cams and a striker.
Who is this, Watford?
Yeah, so they're quite attacking. Again, that middle of the park. I keep talking about it. The rotational play is going to be interesting to see how, you know, if he plays Thompson, Berger, Laurent again and brings Baker. Baker's he's arguably got to start.
He'll most likely play the same team as he played against Coventry,
probably.
Unless Juno or Vidigal off it.
Yeah, and it'd be nice to see those attacking options back in the
To be fair, quick mention, Lewis Kumas come in on loan from Liverpool, played absolute quality against Carlisle, and he's going to be one to watch and one that could potentially play really well on that left wing.
Right, okay.
So it wouldn't surprise me if he might possibly come in for Gooch on the left wing in the next game, being a more natural left winger.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. I mean, do we want to start thinking about getting balls in the box? I'm impressed by Gooch's crossing ability. I'm impressed. Right, so Watford, what do you think, Stoke fan? You're going to watch the game? Are you going there? Let us know your predictions, your score predictions. But that's it from us for the moment. We're just going to hear quickly from the YouTube channel, The Watford Way. This is what they've got to say about the game.
Hi Stoke City fans, James here reporting from the Watford Way, and today we're going to be taking a little bit of a look into Watford's season so far. And I have to say, from a Watford perspective, it's been pretty positive so far. The transfer window aside, which I'll touch on later on in this discussion. But the first couple of games, we've seen some pleasing tactics implemented by Tom Cleverley and a few exciting new additions to the Watford lineup as well. So how does Tom Cleverley play? Of course, Tom Cleverley is a new up-and-coming manager. He was appointed as the interim manager at the end of last season and has just recently become the full-time Watford head coach. And I believe he's also the youngest manager in the EFL right now. It's really, really exciting from a Watford perspective as well. The last head coach we had who was young was Rob Edwards, and he went on to secure promotion for Luton Town. So if Tom Cleverley can follow the same path as Edwards, I think that will be a good sign for Watford fans. But look, how does he play? So Tom Cleverley plays in quite a different system actually to what we've seen previous Watford head coaches implement. Now, of course, Watford have had many head coaches over the years with different nationalities and different styles of play, but Tom Cleverley has been very, very strong on the way he wants to play, and that is in a 3-4-2-1 formation. So in layman's terms, that's 3 centre-backs, 2 wing-backs who play very, very high, with 2 midfielders who sit quite deep. Ahead of them 2 midfielders, you have 2 players in essentially number 10 positions, with then a striker in front of them. And actually, that system's worked very, very well for Watford. Not so much in the first game against Millwall away from home because I felt we got exposed with pacing behind at times, but certainly in the Carabao Cup against MK Dons, in which Watford won 5-0, we really showcased the system working to its fullest extent, really. And I think the players who will thrive the most in this system will be Watford's number 10s. Now, Watford have quite a few high-profile players in them attacking midfield areas. Most notably, you'll know Georgi Shakvatatse, who played for the Georgian national team at Euro 2024. He will be one of Watford's key players this season. If Watford can also retain Yassir Espria, I think that would be a real coup for the club. And we also have a new player in Rocco Vata, who Watford signed from Celtic during the summer, a 19-year-old Ireland under-21 international. He played in the game against MK Dons, and he looks like a really, really exciting prospect. And he looks set to make his championship debut against Stoke City at the weekend, so make sure to keep an eye out for him. Looking back at pre-season, it was a mixed pre-season for Watford. A few mixed results in there, but I didn't read too much into them games. A few losses against lower league opposition. A good win up in Scotland against Hibernian, which was a good day out for the Watford fans. But pre-season from a Watford perspective was more about the system, drilling that into the players. And yeah, our final pre-season game come against Premier League opposition in Brentford, who we actually drew 1-1 with at Vicarage Road in what was quite a good display as well. So positive signs so far from Tom Cleverley's Watford side. And I mentioned a few players to keep an eye on just briefly there when discussing our style of play. One of them players was Georgi Shakvatatse, who played at Euro 2024 for the Georgian national team. He's a real talent. He drives at the fences. He's not afraid to bomb forwards. So he is one of our key players to keep an eye on. Yassir Espria, of course, if he features, he is essentially our best player at the club currently, albeit he's been linked with big moves away to both Leicester City, Stade Rennais in France for upwards of 25 to 30 million pounds. So he may or may not play this weekend. Looking up front, our striking options are more limited in terms of their mobility and dynamism moving forward. That's an area of the transfer window Watford are looking to target. In the last game against Millwall, Vacuum Bio started up front, but Mileta Rajovic, last season's top goal scorer, come off the bench to secure a 90th minute winner in that Millwall game in the opening day of the championship season. So I would expect and hope that Mileta Rajovic would probably start in this game for Watford. Now, in terms of our weaknesses and where Stoke City can maybe exploit Watford, I mentioned before that the defence does lack a lot of pace. Now, Wesley, who was voted the player of the season last year, has been linked with a move away to Turkey and Saudi Arabia. And he is arguably, he was voted our best player last season, and he'll be a huge miss in that Watford back line, especially because he's left-footed. He can ping, 40, 50-yard passes right across the pitch, and great diagonal passes that we saw from Wesley Hoot last season. So in terms of Stoke City, if you have some pacey wingers or pacey players up front, running in behind the spaces left between the wing-backs and them three centre-backs, I think is where you can target Watford on Saturday. Now, in terms of my score prediction for the game, I've got to be positive. I'm a Watford fan. I'm going to be bold. I'm going to be optimistic. And I'm going to go with a 2-0 Watford win in this game at Vicarage Road at the weekend. The first home championship game of the season. And yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. So thank you very much for listening to my thoughts on the game. And you can check me out on the Watford Way across all social media platforms. And of course here on YouTube as well.
So there you go, Stoke fans. That's a video from the Watford Way. What do you make to that? It's going to be a tough game, isn't it? And as they were just saying, they've got a lot of options going forward. I mean, they chop and change. They have more managers than Stoke strikers in a shorter space of time. But regardless of that, they're going to be a tough team.
Yes.
So there you go, another episode of Stoke Fan TV. Come on, Stoke, we got this. It's going to be a tough away game at Watford, but hopefully we're going to keep
looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we're going to keep the good form continuing. Right, that's it. That's enough from me.
And that's it from me.
And that's it from him as well. We'll see you soon.